Hello. Recording. Good afternoon. You can see behind my background, these are all my English guidebooks here. All right. So yes, just want to show off. Okay, that's all. Okay. Inference ma, correct. I keep telling you I wrote books, right? So must prove to you ma with this. And then if you really want to find the real hard copy, of course, the one I sent to you, right, the pop in, you can go and take a look. Okay. Please not to compulsory to buy my books. Don't. I'm not here to sell my books. I'm here to let you go and buy things that you like. Please don't. That's why I don't want to give popular voucher. You know, by giving popular voucher means your parents will go popular to buy assessment book for you. So don't. I don't like. Okay, Zihan, are you okay? Why are you so serious today? Don't know. Oh, you're having a period? So serious. Okay, come. Let's smile. All right, date 9. That is the last 2 days. And these 2 days, we are going to drill you a lot about SVQ and SRQ. So please pay attention and look through. In case the past 8 days, you really forgot, okay, it's like on Saturday, it didn't turn out, never mind. I will just share with you, we went through a lot of SRQ and SVQ questions, all right? And now is to enforce, enhance, and ensure that you understand the level. Okay, that's very important, okay? So this is day 9. So we are coming to an end. Tomorrow is the last day. We're going to celebrate, okay? But last time we are doing this, we are doing Zoom. My lecturer very nice. Or last year, my lecturer very nice. So whoever answer correctly, I will get the Grab to deliver the Starbucks or cappuccino or the ice cream. Really, So I answer a few questions correctly. I straight away got free cake, pastry cake. They really deliver, no. Serious, during the break time at 4 o'clock, they really deliver the things to me. Wow, very nice. But sorry, I would love to deliver to you, but sorry, I don't have your address. Wow, hey, lucky. Hey, 我不是那么小气的哈 please, okay? All right, so now we are not going for the group now so much, so that we are going to go through of how to do the SPQ, SRQ, and the marking scheme, how it works. So it's very important. Some of you might forget. Don't worry, children. Shirley is in. So Zihan, later if we got time, then we tell Shirley what is the difference of the Hua Chong's paper of SRQ compared to your normal express paper, okay, for SRQ. All right, Shirley, will you mind turn on the camera? Because the other two got problem turning on the camera because I think the software patches got problem. All right, thank you, Shirley. I received your homework. I marked your paper this morning only. All right, because there's not enough time for the past. In fact, you just give it to me last night, right? Well, so not my fault. Okay, now this one very important, guys. If you are outside or anywhere, can you please pay attention to this particular slide that I'm going to show you? Okay, it's an excerpt from the GCE on the Citizenship Studies Unit 1 Generic Mark Schemes. Now I explained to you, I told you before, right, about the level 1, 2, 3, and then remember, with there is why do you think this cartoonist published this photo? Yeah, Zihan, last Saturday I was talking about why and what. Now, why is 6-mark questions, all right, and how is actually a 5-mark question? It's competition. So you win anything, Shirley?
I don't know.
What competition is that?
It's a biomed competition.
Oh, biomed is it? 这个国家需要你们这些人才，真的 seriously. 你看到没有这些 you see, thank God, since you're talking about biomed, sorry, can I defer the topic now? You see, because of all these Singaporeans government bring all these scientists here, we can come out, trace together, right? 对吗？trace together, then we can come out the COVID-19 the swab 对不对？ then that time remember, we need a lot of masks, right? We need a lot of masks. We have to buy from other country, and other country have to 吊起来卖。你要就是一个5块，要就要 take it or leave it. So very fed up, right? Let people led by the nose like that. So fed up, Shirley, you know what happened? Singapore came out the mask manufacturing. True now, even cheaper. I know that, Zijian, because my brother-in-law really practically bought a lot of masks from China. By the time he brought it here, 现在哎呀，亏本了。You see， 真的亏本了。但是现在拿去卖另外一个地方了，我帮他买。So you see, this is very important. Singapore government has already Right now, anticipate change and stay relevant. Okay, because of this, anticipate change and stay relevant. Don't mind, Zihen, Yida, Huiling, and Wang Kang, and Zijian and Yishu. These 2 days, whatever I know, I will share with you all. Okay, of course, we'll follow the schedule. But then again, like I say, tomorrow is the last day, doesn't mean stop here. 我们师徒关系就到此为止，拜拜。Not like that, okay? Of course, you are most welcome to ask me questions, right? Whether do I start my Set 3 SS class, honestly, I don't know yet, seriously. But please, not because whether I start or don't start or whatever it is, but please, when you're coming for your near exam, you need help, please do not, I repeat, do not hesitate to WhatsApp Uncle Raymond. Or even better still, Zihan, example for you. Hey, Uncle, Jalat, I don't know what the teacher is talking about. Hey, Zijian and I has decided to have a Zoom. How much do I need to pay you? I ask you to go and fly kite. I ask you to go and fly kite, okay? Then Zijian, Zihen, step 1, raise your kite. Step 2, let go of string. Let's fly kite and run. Then you run. 直接你不要喝水哦，你会喷出来。直接跑到一半撞到那个树，嘣！Don't okay? I'm willing to help you. Zoom, anytime. Just name it a day. I will be glad to help you. But sorry to say, Zihen, I don't have your handphone, so I don't know how you contact me and contact you. You go and find out. Zijian, Wang Kang, Shirley, by all means. Yida, if you have question for SRQ, which is the most important, you saw your mark, it's 8 marks. Shirley, their SRQ is A is 8 marks, B is 12 marks. So even tougher. So please, for goodness sake, now don't complain. Wow, 7 marks, 8 marks. Yeah, they are even tougher than you. Okay, so you see, thank God with all these people, that's why Singapore can come out all these facilities. You see, like level 1, we need people. Level 2, we need to build facility. Level 3, okay, we need to get more expert from overseas to come in. Level 4, now we have the factory, the manufacturing, the expert. Now we prepare for the pandemic. Get it now? You see, last time SARS, you're still young, not SARS at time. Wow, horrible, no? Wow, take temperature here and there, got people die and a lot of things. We did not come prepared. We did not anticipate change and stay relevant. So what happened? 手忙脚乱. Now you understand? So with you, thank God, seriously, you guys just went through World War III, you know. Like the World War II, you ask your grandparents, when they go through World War II, they'll tell you they will never want to go back this kind of war. You know, World War II, can you order sushi, man? Can you order Grab food? Can you got government give you money? No? 你慢慢等啊，你为那个日本鬼子会给你东西吃啊。You want sushi 呢？You want takoyaki？katsudon？你慢慢等啊，我给你东啊。So now you see with this, ladies and gentlemen, the preparations is very important. Anticipate change and stay relevant is all the leaders must do. So just this morning while I was marking Shirley's paper, I was marking my English paper. This month topic is about leadership. Seriously, leadership is also in line with social study. Ladies and gentlemen, very simple. You realize that you guys, sorry, I apologize. I believe you have relatives in Singapore, in China, right? You have friends in other parts of the country, right? Okay, fair. Now, honestly, you keep complaining. Okay, can I take you for example? Zihen, don't mind. Take you for example. Okay, you can agree or don't agree. You should 2 of you only. The rest can thumbs up. Zihen, 你说读书真辛苦啊，见思如见虎，只怪秦始皇，鸡蛋糕烧书烧不完。Okay, so 子健，你看你们 complain 读书很辛苦 ，right？ 你没有看到你的表哥表妹还是whatever cousin in China， 他们读书辛苦吗？不辛苦哦。OK， 我跟你讲啦，比你的英文用你的英文Shirley， 你们的英文compare to 我不要跟你讲我 sorry 了，我 apologize OK， I watch CGTN News one CGTN 是 China News the way they speak English is awesome So I'm just giving an example. Honestly, compared to your cousin or friend in China and the way you speak English and the way you write English, confirm Zihen, you're much better than them. No, 不是 show off, 不是说当然的，不要老黄自夸卖自胜自夸Zihen. Confirm right? You're not only in a very good school, your background of information, you see why today you can simply say that your level is much better than your cousin or your friend in China or even in Malaysia or other place. Why? because you went through a lot of levels of preparation, right? Correct now. That's why your level of English is there. So can you imagine if you are looking at your cousin in China, or unless your cousin China's one is very, very good in English, like normal school in China, I don't think so. I may be wrong. I'm very sorry. That you know, 这个作文写的很怪嘞，这个英文写的很怪，对不对？明白吗？可是你不要忘记他们可能现在只恨 is your Chinese good。如果现在我叫你讲唐诗300首 ，compare to your cousin， 你一定输给他们的，对不对 ？Because 子健对不对？他们整天都是读华文书的嘛，对吗？我现在叫你写一个文章英文Chinese compo 子健，华文1000个字，你写得出吗？你的 cousin 在 China 可能可以写得出，对不对？You get the idea now? So this is where the level of understanding, you get it now? I'm using the real life example. So please, for goodness sake, whatever we prepare you in Singapore, there is a reason. Because Singapore, we do not have resources. The only resources are Shirley, Ita, Shirley, why you lock off? Shirley, Ita, Wang Kang, Kui Ling. 于是我们全部在买你的头脑。The level of understanding. Okay? Right, Shirley, please turn on. So level 1 is like when answers are characterized by limited citizenship knowledge and limited understanding. So that's level 1. Candidates may make a limited attempt to use example. Please, must use example. In any inference, Zihan, I think last Saturday we talked about all sources must use example. I just told my Set 4 student yesterday also, you have to use example. So answers are characterized by a group of level of students. Okay? By a group level of citizens' knowledge and understanding of relevance. So what does it mean? That means the next level, example are used. So level 1, do not use example. Level 2, use example. Level 3 is different. Zijian, what happened? Zijian, computer crash again. Oh my God, poor thing. Then last Saturday also the same thing to his computer. Okay, so 仪式，你明白在 SN 你 take geography 对吗 ？Geography 也是可能也是有 level 1, 2 and 3。等一下我 show 给你看。子恒and 子健 ，so since the rest I can't see, I'm so sorry. Ida, I hope you're listening. And so for Hwa Chong student, good luck to you. You don't even have level 2. You don't believe you ask teacher. If anyone level 2, good luck to you, the IP student. Your teacher will call your parents and ask, your son never pay attention, your son never do this, I told them. They will not accept level 2 answer. It's either level 3, 4. In fact, some teachers is level 4 answer. So take note, that means for now on, every single question that you do, you must cross-reference with the example. That is very important. How come you know that he's eating lunch? Okay, eat 不用紧，在前面吃咯。It's okay 嘛，一面吃一面可以看吗？ Turn on your camera, don't feel bad. Okay, no questions, So by now, don't ever answer level 2. My minimum requirement is level 3. 记住Then you say, Uncle Raymond, got no time to write How Don't know what to write How Don't know whether I write correctly. How or not? So Zihan, there is no shortcut in SS. You need to continue to practice. Seriously, that's the only way. Continue to practice. Shirley, are you there? Okay. So let's look at this. Okay. Zijian, I think you better go Windows 10 and update your patches. Okay, better update, seriously. And then better get an external hard disk to back up your C drive, your hard disk. All right, so look at this one here. Based on, who sent me the message? Okay, so based on this one, you see, level of masking, history, social study and history, Hui Ling, that's nice. So level 1 repeats informations, level 2 refers and support, level 3 support, level 4 use of contextual knowledge and support. You realize that? And then what does this source say about water in Israel? This is example what? So you say for level 4. This one is, what does this source tell you about the United Nations peacekeeping efforts? And EYA means answer your what's EYA? And year what is EYA? Year end answer, is it? Year end answer. Okay. Sorry, suddenly I forgot. So sorry. L1 repeats information from source, then reference unsupported. Explain your answer. Sorry, explain your answer, not end year or exam. Sorry, explain your answer. So L1 repeats informations. Not very good. Inference unsupport. You see, once you have no support, say inference explain and supported with example 4 to 5 marks. What can you learn from this source about relationship between workers and managers? So level 1, same thing. If no support, once you go and support, straight away 4 to 5 marks. So look here. 4 marks for 1 inference support and 2 marks for inference support. You see? So I was right, you see? This is taken from MOE source, not me. So Zhi Jian, Ziheng, Yishi, Shirley, Yida, Huiling, and Wang Kang, you can see. Oh, you can see, right? Now you know, need 2 inference. Okay, if you want to continue on inference, I don't stop you. But very dangerous lah. Why do you think the author in source A make this comments about the Tunku? Okay, Tunku means the leader of Malaysia. I think it's something like Prime Minister of Malaysia. Actually, it's not Tunku. Tunku is like king. No, Sultan is king. Tunku is not king, sorry. The head of Malaysia. Repeats informations again, inference on purpose and on contents, level 2. So level 3, you see. Now award 2 marks for 1 inference on purpose or comments by, because it's a Y. Award 3 marks for inference on purpose and comment by author. See? So they really separate in this way. And level 3 is a award 4 marks for 1 inference on contents, on purpose, and support. So when they say support, ladies and gentlemen, means you need evidence. You need to have the quote from the source to prove why they support or not support the Tunku Abdul Rahman. All right, and award 5 marks on contents and purpose and support. So it's not easy. It's you have to do with this 2 evidence. Okay. Next. So this is a Hwa Chong paper, Ida. So you can see Hwa Chong paper is level 1. You see from C, suggest steps, state a valid inference. Lucky you're in today, Ida. You're there now, Ida. Waiting for Ida to respond because this is got to do with his SBQ questions. Ida, are you there? I will continue. So for Hwa Chong's paper, like the IP students, we're doing SS. Not only that, you say they state a valid inference, support with relevance and evidence, target audience and purpose. So another purpose. So things to note, you may be required to give 2 valid, look here, 2 valid inference with 2 valid evidence. So I was not wrong. So if you still want to give 1, I don't stop you. Or you may give 1 valid reason with 2 valid, still have to get 2, you see, 2 evidence again. This depends on the source and questions. But whatever depends on the source and question, I believe it is better to have 2 inference. I strongly believe, okay? So next, level 1, answer using the source but not detecting. Okay, too bad. Answer based on typicality. Remember, oh, this source was saved by a blogger, therefore it is not good, it is not supportive. This source was saved by the MP of the People Action Party, therefore they are sure support and being biased. Typicality, 1 source only by that person. But you still have to base on contextual knowledge and all this, all right? Answer based on the message and the source with evidence. From here, this is what I want. I want level 3. Okay? So sometimes I mark Zhi Jian. I'm using like Hwa Chong standards. Okay, right? Nothing wrong, right? You all are preparing for university, not preparing for O level, A level, seriously. Nothing wrong, So answer which explain the purpose of the, okay, so from now on, for goodness sake, Wang Kang, Huiling, Ida, Shirley, Yishi, Zhi Jian, and Zhi, for goodness sake, from now on, just remember, every source must have a what? Zhi Jian. A Christmas present.
or a valid message?
No, every source. What do you say again? Sorry, I hope I didn't hear wrongly.
What?
Every source must have what?
Two valid inferences.
Or every source not only have two valid inferences. No, wait. That is for 5 marks question. Inference question. Every source must have a purpose.
Oh,
Yeah, you must have a purpose. Correct. Now, remember, if there are 5 purposes talk about Uncle Raymond being a gay, right? Remember, source A, my wife say I'm a gay. My son say I'm gay. Zijian say I'm a gay. Ex-student say I'm a gay. ICA say I'm not a gay. Correct now. My IC don't show a gay. So what? Everyone got his purpose. Correct now. Okay. Hey, do you all know about this? Children, I hope it's okay. Then I answer level 5. Answer which explain the purpose. See, they say purpose. The message. You realize explain the purpose is level 5 for Hua Chong. No. And the contextual knowledge, no. So for goodness sake, if your teacher say your textbook is not important, 你可以烧给他 after 你的 O level 完了。Very sarcastic. Sorry, very sarcastic. Seriously, then 你叫我买 textbook 来做什么？白美啊？无聊嘞，对不对？不对吗？ So now you know, please go and get your textbook. In my school, my previous school, most of my classes got 2 textbooks. One put in the locker, lazy 嘛，很重嘛。The other one put at home. Wow, these are the students I'm telling you, who really love SS so much. You can see after 1 year or later, less than 6 months, you see the book become dog's ear. You know what is dog's ear? 咸菜 like that. Because it 翻来覆去嘛，翻来翻去。Okay, now to talk about levels. Do you know this last Saturday got this pink dog? You heard of the pink dog? In the Hongling Park there, supporting the LGBT lah. You know, right? 子恒，医生你知道吗？子恒 can you type pink dog DOT? Okay, this pink dog, please, may come out in one of your school exam. May not come out, in my opinion, maybe I'm wrong. They come out O level. This pink dog is talking about diversity. You know it's LGBT, right? 子恒你懂哦 Okay, and then 哇，你喝枇杷膏啊，很好。我也是，我刚才吃 chocolate 嘞。哇，现在我的喉咙有点不舒服。我最喜欢吃 KitKat. Even during my NS time, my army time, when I go to forest training, I'll bring a lot of Snicker and KitKat. 吃到不能大便，真是。于是，你懂什么是 Pink Dog 吗 ？LGBT 吗 ？LGBT 懂啊 ？Pink Dog 就是 support。
I don't know what is Pink Dog.
Pink Dog 就是 support 那个 gay movement，就是 under the section 377A. That means to legalize gay marriage and lesbian marriage， 可以吗？可以吗？你赞同吗，子健？你赞同他们 gay 跟 gay 可以 marry 吗？在新加坡可以啊。子恒呢？
我不管 cause I'm gay.
Sorry again.
I don't care one.
Why?
Whatever is fine. Cause nothing to do with me.
Cannot like that, you naughty boy. How can you say this time? What happened, Raymond? Uncle Raymond talk like that, like okay? Will you attend my lesson or?
I don't care one.
Sorry, Shirley, if you are eating, please move away. Don't see my face after you fill out. Well done. Zihan, this is not sarcastic. My respect to you. Do you know? Sorry, Zihan, first of all, I ask you a very serious question and very sensitive. Okay, because social studies is quite sensitive. Do you have a religion? Okay, so fine. Do you know all religions do not support gay? Cannot. Seriously. Okay, I do have Malay friends who are gay, but do you know some of them in Islam, in the Islamic law and the Christian law, no gay or lesbian or LGBT is allowed. Zero. Zero tolerance for this kind of marriage. Yeah, then funny then 以前那个太监怎么办呢？扎，小凳子扎，皇上驾到。我了 ，gay 吗？有那他们讲话是这样，难道是皇上驾到？那个是将军的声音，对吗？于是 ，right, that's you now.
I mean, they do speak like that, but it's not because they are gay. Although some are gay, you have to admit it.
True. 这个是有时拍戏的夸张性了哈 ，exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see, in 100 years or 1,000 years, they have this kind of really segregation stuff. Segregation, right now, segregations of groups. So then again, it's up to the level of understanding. Zihen might say, oh, I don't care. It's nothing to do with me. I'm so sorry, Zihen. Not just a joke, don't mind. Will you allow your son to marry another guy?
I don't care about him lah. He go ahead lah. I don't.
Same.
哇，谁做他的儿子还女儿很好了？Freedom of choice. It's a freedom.
Because we are not the one who is marrying to a
Yeah,
boy,
your own
right?
preference lah. You do
marry a
you.
guy. It's not my problem.
Yeah.
He like to then let him go.
No, 子健，你看他们讲话好像哇啦哎，你们讲这种话真是很天真，不是哦？因为我几年前就已经开始这样了。During my era 子健 if I say this kind of thing 我会天打雷劈给人家打到要命。真的 different era, my dear 子健 different generation. You know the Gen X, Gen Y, the Millennium generations, different. You know why? It's totally different. Because we have different ideologies and mentalities and approach. So it's a level of understanding. Now you get me now. So level 1, if people don't look at it very shallow, 很浅薄, they'll think no. But because of religion, do you know in Singapore, fasting, you know fasting, right? The Muslim fasting, right? Do you see sometimes Malay eat? Hey, I thought you fasting leh. How come you eat? True not? Then they say, no, I break fast. I will pay back another day. Okay, flexible. But if in Malaysia, you say that, good luck to you, no. Do you know that? You're sent to jail, no. You get fined, no. Because they are in a Muslim country. You get me now? Now you understand the France assimilation, right? Remember? We talked about that, right? So there's different way of integrations. So you come to my country, you shut up, you jolly well follow my way of doing things. There's no level 1, 2, and 3. My level is this level already. This is level 5. You cannot eat during fasting month, period, full stop, if you're Muslim. Don't go and tell me nonsense. Don't tell me pay back for another day. If you are not well, if you need to eat, please eat at home so that nobody see. But Singapore here, the Malays will eat here. See, we don't care. We don't catch them because we let them practice what they believe as long as you don't disturb people race. Okay? Next, nice slide 9. Geography student, you will know, right? Geography student, 我很久没有教 geography 了，真的。Is there level 1, 2, 3 like that? 子健有吗？一些有吗 ？Shirley 有吗？没有看过啊 ？Are you sure now？ 子健，不要笑我嘞。没有看过 level 1, 2, 3啊？你 better check 哦。啊，你是 pure geog 是吗？子恒 and 一些有看过level 1, 2, 3吗？啊，you Shirley, how about you, Shirley? Shirley, how about you? Ida, Wang Kang, and Hui Lin, can you give me your comments? You call job means what? Oh, yours is pure job. Pure job, that means this one. Yeah, have you see, Wang Kang 讲 how about Hui Lin? Hui Lin, sorry, Hui Lin is history, sorry. Shirley? Oh, you don't take job. Okay, history student. Well done. Okay. Shirley? Never. You see? Hey, Zijian, I think you better check. Seriously, you're very scared. You better check. You see, you got level 1, 2, and 3. Lucky with today's lesson, you know. 不然你这样糊糊涂涂等一下你 take exam 怎么办？ then no point I train your right hand very well for social study. Your left hand is geography. 你要两只手都有对吗？叶问嘛，两只手都打针，难道你用这只手打，然后这只手讨厌死鬼，我打你you talk to those sumo wrestler 你这样打够了吗？到我丢你了。Okay, so take note of this one Okay, 子健 anyway you got this slide all right, let's check again Okay, thanks. Okay, this one you see, this one please. The marking scheme for social study is named the level of response marking scheme. So from now on, please do not tell your teacher and tell your mother, my father, or your cousin, whoever, your girlfriend, boyfriend, I don't know what is LORMS. Now I'm telling you, level of response marking scheme. Okay, ready? The marking scheme for this one is instead of a point-based system, the O-level social study assessment emphasize the quality of the answer. To score well, the student need to give well-explained response, support with details. LOMS applies to both SPQ and SRQ. It consists of rubrics that describe the quality of answer or scaffolding the answer from level to level. Scaffolding, you know, right? The house with the scaffolding 就是你用那个竹竿慢慢一楼一楼的爬上去 paint the house, paint the building. And if the students' answer match, mark are awarded. In some cases, there is no need to meet the criterion for the lower levels. Let us look at one of the SRQ example. So general descriptions, you see, if you do not have time, Shirley, Ida, Wang Kang, and Hui Ling, if you do not have time, just write some 1 or 2 sentences. Now, most of the time, maybe you'll get marks. Most of the time, or a few, not really. Depends on questions. Most of the time, in my opinion, you will get 1 or 2 marks if you answer logically and rationally, right? Rather than you leave the whole thing blank. You know, 1 or 2 marks maybe for that student can be a D7 to a C6. Or even a B3 to a A2, all right? So think about it. So that next you describe factor 1 and or factor 2. Now look here, they say and or, please look here, and or. My advice is and obviously. Then the explain factors 1 and 2 and or again, obviously and . So when they say or means, if you say or means you got 3 marks. If you say and is 4 marks. If you say or is 5 marks to 6 marks. But if you say and you got 7 marks. And last but not least, this, okay, the L3, both factors are explained, which is more effectively, you got 8 marks, which is, this one is more to a Hua Chong's question number A for the SRQ. Okay, take note. So if you still don't know, 很简单 ready? 医师，我要你3个问题 ，ask me 3 questions, ready? 第一个问题，你吃饱了吗？第二个问题，你吃什么 ？OK？ 3个问题。你几点吃饭 ？OK？ Can 医师 ？No serious To talk about level 1第一个问题，
你吃饱了吗？
我刚才去大便。第二个问题
，Because of your answer, I forgot.
第一个问题是你吃饱了吗？第二个问题你吃什么东西？第3个问题你几点吃饭？再来一次。
OK， 好。你吃饱了吗？
我刚才去大便。
你吃了什么？
你吃什么东西？
你吃的什么？
午餐吃什么？午餐吃什么？
哦，你午餐吃的什么？
午餐我刚才跟子健跟子恒去红帽桥市中心吃饭。
你几点吃的？
几个小时前吃。You get the idea？
几个小时前是几点？
几个小时了，你问这么多做么？你要跟我付账以后我去吃饭，你跟我付账是吗？问这么多。
来呀。
OK，sorry 于是我是跟你开玩笑，don't mind You realize sorry 于是 the 3 questions the first one 是答非所问对吗？对不对 ？It's stupid question. I ask you 你吃饱我去大便然后第二个问题，然后你吃大便Get me now? So sorry the third question I did answer you right. 几个小时，但你不爽吗？几点
？Yeah, it's like you answer. It's like never answer like that.
No, I did answer. I did answer. I give you a very ambiguous answer. 明白吗
Yeah.
So is it true now? Shirley, Ida, Hui Ling, and Wang Kang. Okay, I don't call you Zhi Jian, Zhi Heng because I can see your facial expression because okay, is it true that sometimes when you answer SS question or history question, 你会答非所问吗？会吗？ I got one student, I told you before, right? I got one student in my previous school. Why did the author angry? You know how he answer? Sorry, I'm not the author. Steady technically 他没有错嘞。好像 OK， 子恒、子健 and Yishu, you saw 2 friends fighting, right? 你说子健，什么事情他们打架 ？You know there's 他因为为了一个女朋友打架 ，OK fair 因为他们看到地上有羽毛，他们打架 ，OK stupid then 第3个问题。为什么他们打架？等一下，他们打完我去问他也是没有错吗 ？You get what I'm saying？ 第4个更给人，第4个更烦你。为什么他们打架 ？You think I look like them? You think I'm a Wikipedia? Do you think I'm Google? So it sounds like the different level of responding, 明白吗 ？So when if you think you can make a laughing joke of all these kind of funny questions and answer, do you realize that sometimes when you put yourself into this kind of question, you also anyhow answer without second thought. then your teacher will come, hey, Zihen, can you call for goodness sake, example only, Zihen, hey, I taught you in the class before, right? Hey, why you still write this kind of answer, huh? No, have you happened before? Any one of you should have one. Not just social study, it can be English, math, science, and Chinese, or any subject. Seriously, it will. Especially, children, 你们自己有没有会泡 Milo 吗？你懂什么是 Milo 吗？我天哦，你们会泡吗？不会泡啊！我这么好命啊！妈咪泡给你啊！我跟你讲，以后你们去 NS or Army sir, yes, can I call my mom to come down and make Milo for me? Yeah, well done. Okay, 那你们有没有自己做东西了 at home that where you sometimes you dirty the table, got not? Then your parents say, hey, 直接 I told you so many times, 妈咪跟你讲多少次了 must use the spoon, must use it, right? Then forgot. And then you see you make the table wet already. Oh, there's a tablecloth there. Oh, forgot. Then you make, the more you clean, the more messy it is. You realize that, the level of understanding how to mop a table. So ladies and gentlemen, you might laugh your way through. I'm so sorry. This one is a trivial matter. Can you imagine in a big scales like Russia and Ukraine war? Zijian, you tell your army to attack north, you go south. And end up you kill your own allied forces. Sir, kill already. What color is your uniform? Same color with mine. Bye. The level of understanding. Now you understand. This one's trivial matter, 小芝麻绿豆的事, but no, you see, level of understanding is very important. Especially today, I was so fed up. My mother is going for operation this Friday. The nurse can tell me, sorry, the doctor is on urgent leave. Friday, you tell me 1 month urgent leave, I understand, I can plan, right? All right, correct now. But remember last Friday, I told you I cannot have my tuition because of my mother. I spent 3 hours there in the hospital. Now you tell me my mother's operation is going to postpone. Then 我那些损失怎么办呢? It's a level of response, you see, get it now. So we give and take, we discuss, I bring out the level. I even call to the Khoo Teck Puat hospital to say, can I speak to the complaining departments? Is this phone recorded? And what is the email to your director of Khoo Teck Puat? So, Zihen, I must show my powerful English. Very powerful. Dear sir, level of response already. I am not very, very happy to you. What kind of English? You very, very naughty. You don't make me happy because you are naughty. The whole essay writing like that. 意思我跟你讲，他本来 okay. So tell me what you're not happy and not what you're angry. Just like that. Okay. See, I never planned to talk about this. So please, children, level. I want to make a joke. I want to make it fun. Because the first day I told you, it is all study must be start with the F word. You must be fun, fantastic, fabulous, and feel here. The more you feel in these practices, you get in the S effect. Success, smooth, sensational, superb, and strong in your writing. No shortcut. Now look at this one here. Level of response marking is that, see how many, okay, come, let's go. This one very funny. This is my one, not your one. Did I speak correctly? Not? Issue. Did I speak correctly? My one, this is my one. 这是我的. Correct not, Shirley? When can you turn on your camera? Why you say no? No means what? You just answer me, no. So, how do I answer, Zihen? I can't hear you, you mute. This is mine, not my one. Why can you my 2, my 3, my 4? My one. Don't talk to your teachers, my one. Especially in your oral. Do you have anything like this? Yeah, my one also like that. Good luck to you. Bye-bye. Okay, don't say that. Okay, let's go through this. How many pigs are there in the story of 3 brothers pigs and the big bad wolf? 1 mark. So obviously it's level 1. So level 2. Why? So what type? It's not why. Sorry, why you put why? What type of houses did the brother pigs build? 2 to 3 marks. Correct now? Why 2 to 3 marks? Definitely, if that person answer, the brother pigs built different types of houses, sure got 1 mark. If they say the 3 brothers pigs built 3 different types of houses, it's 2 marks. The 3 brothers built the straw house, the wood house, and the stone house. There will be 3 marks. Which house do you think is the best and the strongest, and why? 4 to 5 marks. You see the purpose, correct or not? Right? 子健，issue对吗？ The purpose. Why? You see, what is the reason? Not yet. Still the evidence, evidence to prove the strong. What is the reason that the pig wanted? You see, what is the reason? The what is the most difficult to answer compared to why and how. What is the reason that the pig wanted to build this house? What is the purpose of doing that? Which pig do you think is the best? This is an 8 mark. Which pig? The youngest pig, and why? Why do you think is the best? What makes you think? Which part of the evidence show you that the youngest pig is the best pig among the 2 other pigs? All right, so this one. When is Singapore Independence Day? So this is a response number 2. This one 1 mark, very easy. Who is the founding father of the modern days of Singapore? This is very easy. So 2 to 3 marks. Then what are the various policies he has made to make Singapore from 3rd world to the 1st world? 5 to 7 marks. PS. Can you write down, children? You will not find this. This is very important. History student. Ida and Hui Ling, take down. Take down this one. No need to type for them, Zihen. Explain the PES. Political is the reason that makes Singapore strong and excellent. How far do you agree? Okay, children. This question is mostly for issue 3. But 我们来先读为快, okay? Whatever it is, always to me is a political is the most important in any country. Okay? 听过这句话吗？上梁不正下梁歪，近朱者赤，近墨者黑, right? So if you have a poor leader, usually you have a poor economic and social background, 对不对? If the leaders are being racist, good luck to the country, 对吗? Let's be honest. If you see your friends, I'm not saying that. If you see your friends, most of your friends, okay, I'm not saying most, sorry. You see some of your friends, if their parents are doctors and engineers, lawyers, businessmen, 你说你的那个朋友会坏到哪里去？如果他父亲跟妈咪跟 daddy 都是老师，你说他会坏到哪里去？ You get what I'm saying? 对吗？ Let's be honest,
But actually, by their role, by their job, you cannot define their personality, right?
Well done. You终于用 the second or third level to analyze the questions. But let's be honest, at least you 10% 是可能不会跟着父母亲的 footstep 走了，对吗？
Yeah, true.
So 90% 可以这样讲吗？ So I'm waiting for the
Can.
answer.
Most of them.
Well done, you well done. You already answered my question, Uncle. Please 啦，不可以一直竹竿打整条船的吗？有些可能不想做医生，喜欢做 K-pop、YouTuber、influencer， 还是做什么，对吗 ？Okay, now this one, second question, listen carefully, all of you. What about the family? Their parents are all smoker, 赌鬼 ，OK， 不是 drug addict 我们不要讲 drug smoker and gambling， 很喜欢赌 ，OK。你说他们的孩子会学会赌博跟抽烟吗？对吗？ You are thinking, right? You realize you are thinking the level already. Yes or no? If yes, what must I say? If no, what must I say? Correct now. You're moving it. Get it now. Sorry, within one day, I cannot train your brain to be so well now, but at least I hope I can improve your brain power, not 10%, not 20%, but 30% more. Why? Because I say level 3, correct now. So I must be 30%. I cannot be 10 to 20%. Then it's waste your money, waste my time to teach you this. So yeah, increasing 30% my understanding. I would say, to be honest, 99%, okay, will be gambler and smoker. Trust me. Zihen, I don't believe me. 是咩 ？Sorry 我吃盐比你吃米多，对吗？Zihen. Let's be honest. 对啊
But what if
我过的桥比你们多所以我在我的 maybe my scope to as a teacher in the school and all my friends I'm a smoker, to be honest. My father is actually the senior of Ida. Okay, my father is actually from Hwa Chong, Chinese High. Okay, sadly to say, I did not carry his reputation. My daddy is very highly educated in Chinese, so I'm a smoker. Okay, But my 3 children, of course, my youngest cannot smoke. My two adult children, they don't like smoking. Okay, I'm not an alcoholic. 如果你看一个家庭有一个 drunkard， 一个喝酒鬼、赌鬼跟抽烟鬼，这3种我跟你讲 ，90 more percent or even 99% 一定会有的。你不信子健，那如果你现在他父亲抽烟，儿子跟我 hold 住我的香烟，我去小便 ，example 在打牌打麻将，儿子来看帮爹地看牌，爹地尿急我要去小便爹地我不会打你看到有笨笨的，有1束还是1筒2筒你就不要打有铜子的万字不要打 ，OK 第二个喝酒，你去楼下去买一些东西，然后拿酒给我，再喝你试试看。哎呀，男子汉要喝一点酒吗？你看，一定会的。Sorry to say, I'm so sorry. Just like parents who are educated Okay, class. I mean, sorry, son. Have you done your homework today? Have you learned your 成语? Have you learned your this timetable? Correct or not? Then daddy, I don't know how to do. Never mind, teach. Then if let's say Zhi Jian, you learn German Let's say now your German is very good. Then one day you want your son to learn German. Then your son asks mommy, I want to learn German. Then your wife says, sorry, son, I only learn French. I know a bit of German, but maybe wait for daddy come back and teach you. 对吗? Do your wife will say, wait for your daddy come back to teach you how to smoke, how to gamble, how to drink alcohol? 没有的吗? So you get my level of response to you already, right? I mean, sorry to say, through my experience, like I say, I always want to say, I want to claim it. I may be wrong. That no, all smoker, drinker parents will bring out their children like that. Not true. My family don't smoke. I become a smoker. I smoke a lot of cigarette, no? Seriously, until I got heart problem. I'm very open to you. Why? Because 我交错朋友。我在中学我交错朋友。So I learned to smoke. If I don't smoke, I cannot join them as a gang. Get it now? Peer pressure, my dear. You heard this word peer pressure, right? So this is a level as well. So I hope you understand. So please, for goodness sake now, every time you look at any source, you see what's the purpose? That's the purpose. I learned to smoke because I want to join them. I want to be part of them so that I will not get bullied by those people who bully me. I will get protected. Get it now? That's the purpose. I learned how to smoke. And you must know, if you can ask your parents, those in the 70s and 80s will know. I'm born in 1969. Okay. I'm old enough to be your uncle, true now. Okay, or even your father. So let's do the practice. Okay, like this one, background information. This one, did we done it? We don't do it before. Is this the question I sent you? I can't remember. Did I send this question to you before? No, right? Is it a new question? Shirley, is it a new question? Is it this let me see. Okay, yeah. All right, so let's go through this one. Yeah, I think should be stop sharing. What was it? Oh, this is the one. Okay. Thanks, Shirley. Okay, never mind, Shirley. Let's read defend Shirley, because I will read Wang Kang and Zhi Jian. Wang Kang, you cannot talk, your handphone. I mean your mic cannot talk, right? Can you talk over the mic, Wang Kang? Yes, can. Okay, later. Okay, Zhi Jian, let's go through your answer, Ken.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. So the question asks, extract one, in your opinion, suggest 2 ways that the Singapore government can help lower income. Okay, let's go.
Firstly, the government can make schemes to assist the lower income families. For example, the government can provide funds such as grocery cash, school-related subsidies, electricity and water bill subsidies to the poorer families to support them.
I'm so sorry. Sometimes you all talk, I might interrupt you in case I forget my train of thoughts. Because sometimes you read, then forget. Don't ever put etc. Don't. Even in your English exam paper, anything, please don't put etc. And don't put dot like that. Okay, don't, bro. Because we are talking about academic paper. Unless you are talking about further university paper, then it will be different story. Now, when you say this, Zijian, please give example. Yeah, I give example already. Grocery cash, but there's a name given, correct or not? 明白吗? But if I put it like that, that means the examiner might say this. The example very vague, not very clear, very ambiguous. Okay. So and then and many more. Instead of etc, put that and many more. All right. In your O-level English also, don't put it. At least you give 1-3 more words. You see, by etc means one word. By and many more extra 2 words. Okay, carry on. This
will ease the burdens on these families, and their children will be able to study with less stress, which will provide them the conditions of obtaining good grades. When they get a job, they will greatly help their families, and this can help lower the income groups.
You agree? The day and day who?
What?
The day and day, who is the day and day?
The children of the poorer families.
It can be, I don't know. Now you tell me what. I can assume that it can be very poor. It can be also rich family with poor children of things. You get me now? So this is, don't do that. I like Shirley, later you see Shirley answer. Well, she very smart. She put they, then they put on top bracket foreigners. Okay, well done. But please don't waste your time like that. Myself, this country is foreigners, instead of they, then put them bracket foreigners. But because you do that, because maybe while you're checking the paper, you realize that Uncle Raymond don't like to have the word all the day. Therefore, you must be very specific. 本来是可以拿多1分的，可是这个我故意选择我不懂嘞，我不懂他在讲什么 ，so it's a bit ambiguous. Okay, so you forgot about your expressions and the result. You explain. Okay, no, sorry, you got example, you got describe, you got explain. But how do they feel? So, Zijian, once these poorer children got this support by the government subsidies, how do they feel? They feel that they are having a sense of belonging. They are not being outcast. They feel that they are well taken care of as part of the citizens. Remember, national NRIC, nationality, that they know their rights, correct now, and identity and the citizenship. Remember the chapter 1? Oh, Zijian, easy to remember already. I say NRIC. Oh, Zihan, I say floats. You know what is floats, right? FLOAT. Yeah, 容易记住哦. Foreigners, locals, opportunity, the 3A and things like that. Can we continue?
Secondly, the government can provide funds for the people of the lower income groups to learn new skills. From extract 1, the Chinese proverb, give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach him to fish, feed him for a lifetime. If the lower income families can learn new skills, they will be able to find better jobs to earn more money to relieve them of their financial crisis. This is also another great way to aid the lower income families. Hence, the government can provide funds for the people of the lower income groups to learn new skills.
Zihan, write down EKE a living. EKE a living. So you see, you still forget to express. So with this, they help the poor people to EKE a living in a more comfortable and more caring environment. Write down again, Zihan. To eat a living in a more comfortable and more caring society or caring environment. So you see, Zijian, you are prime minister, you give out everything skills, right? A skill set which is skill future. So with this skill future, they are able to eat a living. 他们可以谋生，懂吗？他们可以谋生，不只是可以谋生，他们可以提供什么精力啊？意思 ，that means they can be self sustainability， 谋什么自力更生，对吗？听过这句话吗？听过这句话自力更生吗？子恒，听过吗？自力更生so they can be have self sustainability. Okay, so you are there to pass really from the way you answer and the way you get research from other answers, you won't feel your SS from this what I see these questions. but you will not be able to score high because you lack the two important ingredient。就是你在炒饭，你少加一点盐跟米，还是你 totally 忘记加一个？好像如果我炒饭我要 tomato 啊，那个最重要，这个炒饭需要一个 tomato， 你少了那个 tomato， 对不对啊 ？All right, let's go for this one.
Nationality defines one's identity through the common values and the goals of citizens. This will allow them to bond faster with one another more easily.
You see, another them. Who is the them? Singaporean, foreigners, PR, or expatriates? Expatriates 是外国人，比较 high end 的那些外国人。Carry on.
For example, Singapore is dubbed as food heaven, and many Singaporeans have an interest in food, as Singapore is a multiracial society. When Singaporeans who love food gather, they will be able to relate to one another more easily and will forge closer bonds faster.
Stop. Honestly, from the bottom of your heart, I want you to tell me the truth. From this part here to here, do you copy or use your own?
The teacher gave this example before we took our WA.
Well done. Okay, you're being honest. Because I got one girl who copied the entire essay. I did not know. I told you, 500 words. Did I share this with you? No, I don't think so. After the whole lesson ended, I call her up. I say, may I ask you, do you copy this essay or do your own or do? She, without hesitation, she told me this word, no, I did copy. I'm waiting for honesty. If the moment she say, no, I didn't copy. I'm sorry. She say, yes, I copy. A very firm yes, no. She just joined me for 5 lessons only. So if she say, no, I did not copy, I will straight away, okay, that's it. Thank you. Bye-bye. I won't talk to her already. I will tell my colleague, 她不用进来了。如果年纪小小都会讲偏话。No, there was argument, go to the next level. My student argue with me, no, Uncle Raymond, at least 他 copy 嘛，他有教你功课，不是这样哦。这种是 principle 原则上的问题。So same thing, if anyone want to lie to me, I can find out one. So lucky you tell me the truth. 最重要是诚实。And please, 子健 copy this sentence down. You will use it very useful in chapter 10, hormonizations and hydration. Okay, 子恒、医师、Shirley、宜达、慧玲 and Wang Kang. Thanks to 子健. This sentence is very useful in issue 3, chapter 9 or 10. Thank you. May you continue, please.
Similarly, nationality also allows citizens to relate to one another. This will affect their views on each other and will allow them to respect each other more.
Hey, sorry, just now when you say your teacher give you this highlighted in yellow, there's one important question I ask you. On what ground?
On what ground?
On what ground that she gave you this sentence? On which topic, on which issue, or on what?
I think it's chapter 3. Yeah, I check.
Never mind, roughly. Chapter 3. Why you give you this chapter 3 for what?
There's one chapter about nationality. What?
Yeah, but food is not in issue in chapter 3 there.
It's not, man.
It's going to discuss with chapter 4 and 5.
Oh yeah, no, it's chapter 4.
Correct now. It's not chapter 3. So 你记住chapter 3没有讲到 food 的 chapter 4 and 5 会讲到 food， 你懂为什么吗？ Foreigner, local and opportunity 吗？ The food 如果每个人吃这本餐，谁跟我吃我的鼎泰丰，谁跟我吃海底捞，全部都是这本餐，你要吗？ Hey, I got friends who don't like to eat Japanese food. You know why not? They don't like to eat raw sushi. You see, nothing wrong, nothing wrong. It's not because they are against Japanese, no. But if you tell 我的外公如果我外公还在的话，他 confirm 你打死他，他一定不会吃这本餐的。我跟你讲，他很讨厌这本。如果你跟他讲这是毛主席特别做给你，我跟你讲，他会一定很高兴，他会哭着眼泪吃。 Zihan, it's like very funny, right? 毛主席 you know who is 毛主席 no? 所以毛泽东啊，对吗？跟我的头发一样的，前面没有头发的啊、他比较帅，我比较丑，可是我很可爱，很好，开始鸡蛋糕。Similarly, oh, so 直接 lucky I clear your doubts You see a lot of doubts already, be careful. So any point of time, children, when you're studying in any of the topics, you've got any doubts, don't wait Don't wait until 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, then you can WhatsApp uncle. This chapter what Too late 了追究地震法 Okay. The only time I cannot answer you is I'm very, very sick. I have to attend my family first. My family come first, I'm so sorry. Then the third one is my police duty. 哎，子健，我在捉贼，他说，等一下，子健，我做了那个贼，我才 answer 你啊。等一下，哎，贼不要跑 ，stop，你 stop 在那边，等一下，我要 answer 我的 student question first. So can you imagine 那个贼好了没有？你 answer 好了吗？可以做我了吗？Cannot, right? So these are 3 things. If I cannot answer you immediately, please pardon me. Carry on similarly. That's why I put the word excellent here. Well done.
I'm at the for example part now, right?
Okay, sorry, carry on.
Okay. For example, all men must serve national service when they reach 18. When Singaporeans who served NS meet each other, they will be able to relate to each other as they know what they had been through and will form a stronger sense of respect for one another. And will forge a stronger sense of respect for one another. With a strong camaraderie.
Camaraderie?
Yeah, camaraderie. Okay. Singaporeans can use this nationality as a sense of belonging to motherland and forge a good brotherhood. Hence, nationality defines one's identity through the common values and goals of citizens.
This one also from the teacher, right?
No, I copy from textbook.
This one here, national service.
That one is I think by myself.
Well done. But this red color is mine, right?
Yeah.
This red color is mine.
Yeah.
Please copy down, children. Thanks to Zijian with this NS. You will not, if you don't copy, it's fine with me, but I know it's under video, but please copy this, the one in red. Because not many, surprisingly, you use national service for nationality. Why?
Because like I read it during like my last minute revision.
You're lucky, that's why it's contextual knowledge. Zijian, next time you go NS, right? Zihen and Ida and Yishu, you will go for national service, right? 当兵还是警察啦？你没有说警察说哦，因为是华人我就帮他抓贼，马来人不抓但你当兵时候哦 bang 哦，因为他是华人我帮，马来人、印度人我不帮，你们死你们的事。虽然是全部都是 under Singapore Air Force Armed Force It's very stupid It happened in the past, not in Singapore in other countries. Okay, surprisingly, you know Falkland Islands, Falkland War. Falkland, go and type the word Falkland, F-A-L-K, Falkland War. It was in the social study before, Zihan. This Falkland War, very funny. The soldier is fighting, and then their weapons are not good enough compared with the British. Just because of one stupid island, Zijian, the population only less than 5,000. 打得要死要活，就像好像是在 Ukraine 好像那个南沙群岛 remember the Spratly Island, the China, that everyone say China should not take the islands, all this thing crap okay? Very funny when other countries do can, China do cannot. Very funny very funny. I don't know why, seriously. I cannot take it. Not because we are all China students here, no, I have this problem in the past with you. Oh, really? You have a Japanese classmate who don't eat Japanese food? Oh, okay. So you tell her it's a girl, right? It's a girl, or boy. Then the next time you don't say sayonara. Okay, it's a guy. You don't say sayonara to him. You say dewamata. See you again. Okay, desu ka? Ohayo gozaimasu. Okay, so Zijian, what is my question? I forgot. You see, I talk Japanese to her. You see, I blur already. What is my question, Zijian?
What question?
What did I tell you just now about? The supporting the Falkland Island, 对吗？Zihan, the Falkland Island. The soldier was fighting, the general ran away. and they have to shoot now. 就是说我是将军啊 I'm the officer I shoot your leg so that you cannot run and you stay on the ground and fight and run away. Funny, right? Of course, if I'm the soldier, you shoot my leg already, right? I rather surrender, I don't fight. And because Falkland Island, you look at geography student, you must learn, because this Falkland Island is very near Argentina. You have to shoot bear, and maybe you're right. I don't know. Maybe you're right now. When you imagine your friend is being shot by the officer, of course you shoot him, right? 鸡蛋，你敢打我的兄弟，我跟你同归于尽。Okay, sorry. It just happened that Zhi Jian brought about national identity by national service. Not everyone can wear the same. Do you realize my South Korean student just went back to attend national service? And I got one South Korean student also in Singapore now. He converted to Singapore citizenship now to serve NS here. I asked him, his name is Yupin, yes. I say, why you want to serve here and don't serve in South Korea? You know what he say? The one, that side got live bullet. Here blank. It's true, North Korea, So no, that's joking only lah. But he said he liked this place here because everyone treat him very well. You see, he made himself at home. So there's already nationalities but sometimes play a part. Back to you again, this one.
Social economic status shapes one's identity as they will have different choices of food, entertainment, and living standards. This will affect people differently as everyone will have different experiences and spending power. For example, a man working in a blue-collar job will have no idea what it is like to be on a first-class seat in an airplane unless he raises his SES to high SES. Similarly, a person working as a CEO will have no experiences of lifting heavy loads or living in a small dormitory and will be unable to relate to those working in blue-collar jobs. Hence, having different SES will affect one's experiences, and people who live luxurious lives just cannot relate the feeling of being starved. Thus, SES shapes one's identity as they will have different choices of food, entertainment, and living standards. This will affect people differently as everyone will have different experiences. Therefore, the role of nationality is more important than SES in shaping one's identity. This is because nationality defines who we are as a nation, which more heavily affects a person's character or behavior in society, hence his identity. Apparently, socio-economic status does not affect that much or may not have a stronger influence as most of us live under the same status in Singapore. Therefore, the role of nationality is more important than SES in shaping one's identity.
We build a nation strong and free. You heard this song before? Remember, we build a nation strong and free. This is my country. This is my flag. I would like to ask all of you to put the definitions. What is the difference between a country and a nation? Okay? Oh, I want to sleep already. I'm so boring. Today is yawning already. Okay, tired, I know. Okay, 4 more days before school start. I still can sleep very late. It's not true. I have to wake up 6 o'clock. My son had to go to school. Okay, now, children, Zhi Jian, don't mind. If you were to write this part here, okay. If you were to write this one here, my highlighter, where is my? Okay, if you're going to write this one all the way here, hey. Oh my God. Okay, don't mind, I just take away first. What the? No. I'm not talking about Shirley, I'm talking about. Yes, if you're talking about this one here, okay? Zhi Jian, everyone pay attention. So should I call Singapore a country, or should I call Singapore a nation? Or should I say a country is built upon nations, or a nation is built upon a country? Okay. So this is the country that have a very strong multiracial background with a strong nations, or this is a nation that is based on a country of sovereignty. So take note of this one. Singapore is definitely a nation that built through all these common language and territory. Okay, this to me. 子健子恒、遗失、王康一刀不见了 Shirley and 慧玲. Let's take note now. Do you think anything wrong with this statement here? I take away before I forget. Anything wrong from the all the way here? Anything wrong? I tell you, if you write English essay with this one will be definitely also wrong for SS. In my opinion, 子健。周末，你懂谁是神松吗？神松，你懂吗？神松的超级市场，你懂那个大老板吗？他是 CEO 来的，他亲自下厨跟他老婆有没有 ？Do you read the news？ 他亲自下厨，不是下厨 ，go to the supermarket when some of the staff who got COVID-19 cannot work and not enough manpower， 他跟他的老婆下去砍猪肉，放 packaging 了。OK， 你这样写，如果他看到你做，他会怎么样讲？你懂我意思吗，宝贝？你有没有看过穷人 become 富人吗 ？Jack Ma is it one of them？ 你有没有看到 Steve Jobs？ 你读 go and read Steve Jobs books 对吗 ？Can you imagine this one to all the big businessmen who came from poor family to rich family I tell you, bro, good luck to you, bro. 不见了，子健不用紧，不用哭，不要给你。It's nothing wrong for you to write this because you want to express to impress yourself, not to make yourself depressed. But now when I'm telling you, you feel very depressed and stressed, then it's damn bloody stupid, lor, 子健. Don't. Remember what is my F word here? You need to feel, then you feel fantastic when you go for exam, 对不对 ？Sorry 如果我现在不改你，你写这个跟你讲如果你老师是看到就算了我跟你讲 he's not doing justice to you 了。Seriously, because you will bring this kind of concept all the way when you go out to work. 我跟你讲，我最不是你我不是讲你我最讨厌人家狗眼看人低，看不起人，对吗 ？How can you say that a CEO will never have experience, and how can you say that a poor will never have a chance to take first class? I have students like that, no, my dear. I'm telling you because of you, I'm telling you, I'm sharing my story with you now. I got this girl from the whole life, he never take aeroplane. And when she was having his O-level, PSL, her father passed away, Malaysian. Her mother had to work 3 or 2 jobs to support her. At one point, she can't even pay her tuition fee. I did not charge the tuition fee. I even give discount and then free tuition. Even come to my house, free tuition. Okay? And finally, 子健, she was crying, she feel bad. And then to set for her, she gave out her pure history. She gave up totally a pure history. I forced her to take. She got B4 from F9. Improvement 子恒 F9 to B4 有没有 improve？ 医师有吗？有So definitely improve right 子恒 right F9 to B4 for history pure history 对吗子恒？不知道Definitely got improve lah, of course, right? Or feel And guess what? When she went to Poly, she took an aeroplane to go for her exchange program in Poly. Not first class. Not first class. But after that, guess what? She came out to work part-time. She bought an air ticket for her mommy to take aeroplane. I can't remember, is it first class or economy class? Social economy status. They can't even pay for HDB loans. So 子健 sometimes, sorry, children, I'm not targeting Zi Jian because she's writing this essay. I also targeting the rest of you. So you should thank God that your parents have give you the shelter, the Marshall theory, everything. From 丰衣足食. So for goodness sake, just to ask you to write and do homework, shut up lah. Don't complain, correct now. Just do a good job, all right, and make it better. So sorry, Zi Jian, don't ever write this anymore. I know what you want to write. You can say different social economic status may not, you must use the word may already, may not feel the different needs and wants from different levels. 就可以了，对吗？ We will understand what you mean. But you want to write it until very vivid, 很形容到很清清楚楚，因为你看过有这样的事情发生过。But sorry, this is called typicality already, 对吗？子恒 one-sided So you have to bring it in a very general point of view, 明白吗？ Hey, hello, excuse me. I'm saying higher level not necessarily must. What higher level must eat in restaurant, man? They also can eat hawker center, correct not? Why the poor people cannot eat in a 海底捞 吗？可能那天是他的父亲生日吗？他们存了那个钱去吃，对不对？你看 TikTok 你就知道的，对不对？对不对？有时候人家 sponsor 他们去吃呢，对不对？But what you meant is that the kind of level you see that there are some people who are so rich they forgot that they are from the high status, neglected the poor status. That's what you meant. And then the poor status want to reach there is like, no. Hey, can somebody do this favor for me? I'm going to type this because I don't want you to type wrongly. Okay, this one, I'm not sure you all know about this one. Caste system in India. Google it. There are 4 classes. 子健，你的 example 就可以用在这个了。You know, have you heard of this word caste system? 子健，有听过吗？有啊，你懂在哪里吗？哪里？
I thought you told us before.
India, right? Thank you. So, okay, yours, case closed. So there's only one more day to submit your homework. Good luck to you all. Any question? I've sent to you already, Did I send this to you already? Zhi Jian?
I don't think so.
Huh?
Will you like send to my WhatsApp or email?
Yeah, WhatsApp. If don't have, never mind. Today I will send to you. I'm going for my class later on. There I'll send to you. Don't worry. Wait. Okay, Wang Kang, your turn. Shirley, because I can't see you, I can't hear you. Most likely, if there's not enough time tomorrow, I have to go through all your questions. Okay, Shirley? Thank you, Shirley. Is it okay, Shirley? Okay, thank you. Why suddenly you cannot talk? Putting. Okay, let's go. Wang Kang?
One way the Singapore government can help the lower income group in society is to put in place measures to support the needs of the lower socioeconomic status groups, such as subsidies, particularly in the areas of healthcare, education, financing.
I'm so sorry, forgot, write down. This word, healthcare for lower income is Medifund, write down Medifund. 子恒帮我写 Medifund。哇，自己吃 Mentos 不要 share 了，你看子健过分了。Okay, thank you. Carry on. Oh yeah, you did mention here. I'm so sorry. Yes, Medifund. I'm so sorry. Carry on.
It is important to meet their basic needs, to aid them to work towards improving their well-being and social mobility. For example, the Medifund, which is an endowment fund set up by the government. It provides a safety net for patients who face financial difficulties with their remaining bills after receiving government subsidies and drawing on other means of payment. For education-wise, there is the MOE Financial Assistance Scheme that Singapore citizens in financial need can get assistance on school fees and other expenses to cater
to the student needs and wants.
Cater to the students' needs and wants. Schemes like this will reduce the financial burden on lower income families so that they can save up their money for other important expenses.
Like what?
If this
important expenses like what? Maybe you can say utility bill, 就是水电费 utility bills. Okay, carry on. So you'll see from here to here, I'm not sure last time I explained about this homework. Against is a very long sentence. That's why I full stop here and put here. Against this one also full stop, yes. And then you realize I put this here all the way here, short, sweet, and simple, good sentences. No need to be too long. But here's too long already. And then as usual, the dear and the them. Carry on, please, for next way of support. Carry on. Wong
I
Kang?
thought I will read until here.
Okay, is it here?
With these schemes, the lower income group will also have less worry about these two big groups of expenses, which is benefiting to the mental health as well. Thus, one way the Singapore government can help the lower income group in society is to put in place of FAS to support the needs of lower socioeconomic status groups.
So I write
Another-
this, sorry, I write this here is an excellent sentences here. Okay, let's move on.
Another way the Singapore government help the lower income group in the society is to provide free services for the lower income group to upgrade their skills, as this will be beneficial to many of them in the long run when a job requires them to be more skillful in the future. This way, they will not need to worry about the cost of these skills upgrading programs and events, but instead put their heart and focus into improving and refining their skills. For example, Skills Future can offer both online and physical services and activities catered, especially for the lower income group. This way, it will be beneficial to people of different ages and skills, especially older generations who may not be familiar with the online services and can first attend face-to-face program sessions with the help of volunteers and staff. After a few sessions, they will feel more familiarized and comfortable with going online themselves. With these free programs, that is catered to the differing needs of each individual in the lower income group, they will be able to keep up with the fast-moving pace of the changing economy with the upgraded skills worry-free. That's another way the Singapore government can help the lower income group of society is to provide free services like Skills Future for the lower income group to upgrade their skills.
Oh, I forgot to add this because there are some seniors who are back to the workforce, so they can put there, Zihan, the rest take note, if you want you can type. They put them in to be at ease to go back to the workforce, to ease them to the workforce. That means they learn technology. Because the whole time they have been using typewriter, they may not be using IT and don't know what is iPhones or WhatsApp. So they put them in the very ease, a very transition period to go through it in very seamlessly and kind to them, to help them, to help them to able to go through these periods of so-called their crisis, or they're not the IT nerds or IT. They call it IT idiots. They're not sure about IT stuff. So with these simple practices, simple trainings, they are able to use these simple IT tools for their advantage. Back to B.
Socioeconomic status is important in shaping one's identity. Socioeconomic status refers to an economic situation shared by a group of people, and some determinants are occupation, income, education, and ownership of health. In Singapore, an individual household's income level is used as an indicator of socioeconomic status. The socioeconomic status of an individual may shape one's life experience as it affects the choice of housing, food, entertainment, and activities. This in turn can influence the circle of friends whom one interacts with, as individuals typically mix with people of similar socioeconomic status. For example, activities such as polo and golf, fine dining, and traveling to distant destinations for vacation are usually activities carried out by people of higher socioeconomic status. Activities such as swimming, soccer, and basketball are enjoyed by individuals across all socioeconomic groups, as street soccer and basketball courts are easily accessible to the public. Hence, many Singaporeans are very particular about their status, thus it becomes and is important in shaping one's identity.
Exactly what she read just now is about talking about political, economical, and socials. But because of the political, the government, the leaders feel that with this social economic status, majorities are so-called upper or middle income people who need to access this kind of facilities, ease of use okay, like maybe the CC or even like the basketball court, football court, or even if you go to the park, they also got the exercise equipment, right? For old folks to use. So they don't need to go Anytime Fitness or Gym Fitness to pay exorbitant fees or memberships. But now even the gyms, they also cut down a lot of price to encourage people to go for gyms. So this social economic status is important, but at the same time, because we have all the facility in place, so we are not so particular that certain groups. Like honestly, the rich people, they can stay in their condo, or even they buy their machines to do it at home. Or even they can have their own swimming pool at their backyard. Or even they have their country club as per se. But because Singapore has built all these kind of facilities easily accessible right now, easily accessible for everyone to enjoy the facility. So to them, it's like 大同小异. Everyone has it. So the ease of accessibility. Now, nationality. Later, remind me, Wang Kang, about your Japanese friend who are not eating sushi. I need to say something. Go.
Nationality is important in shaping one's identity. Nationality refers to sharing a common history, traditions, practices, language, and living together in a geographical area. It helps to build a sense of belonging and can shape one's identity. It also will make people feel more comfortable.
Don't say it also may, it will. Don't use the word may. It also will make people. Because we are writing a response, so you have to respond. If you say may, they will think, there is a bit of not confirmed, not very convincing things. Carry on.
With other members of the same nationality, as they can identify the common experiences, attitudes, and beliefs shared by other citizens. For example, New Zealanders identify themselves as Kiwis, and rugby is their national sport. Most Kiwis will watch the games when the national team, the All Blacks, play against other countries. Expressions of national identity can be reflected through lifestyle choices, such as types of sport played and appreciated, preference for certain cuisines, and choice of music, countries' beliefs, values, and practices. Hence, it influences one's actions and interaction with others, and thus it is important in shaping one's identity.
So the Kiwi one, Wang Kang, is it the teacher give you this example before, or when you search it?
The teacher give, and I think it's in a textbook also.
Yes. You see, can tell, is it? So from the way you put it there, you can tell it's from the textbook or from the teachers, from the contextual knowledge. And we use New Zealand's. Why? Because these All Blacks, before they start rugby, if you are rugby, you should know they will do the war cry and all these things to imitate the opponents, to make them scared about them, things like that, to show they are very warrior-like. So it's like a sense of belonging and pride. And forge, I like the word you use, the word forge, F-O-R-G-E, forge. That means to build a stronger bond of camaraderie, and also not only the brotherhoods, but you also give them the nationality, the pride. So to answer your question just now, when you say your Japanese friends do not eat sushi, I would say maybe he has been here for quite a long time. I may be wrong, or because he really enjoyed the variety of food in Singapore, that he feel that all this food is much better than raw sushi, or because he has changed his appetite to get used to the environment here, or due to hygiene, or due to his health reason. Sushi sometimes are not a raw cooked food, are very raw. Sushi is raw, right? So you have to put the wasabi to kill the germs and things like that. So to answer that questions, your friend who is from Japan coming here, Japanese, may already emerge into the culture. Might try to slowly and surely and definitely might lost the sense of nationality of Japanese culture. So when he or she were to go back in Japan next time, he may not get along with the culture that he used to have, like with his parents or grandparents. So this is where I find that to a Japanese culture and traditional values are definitely very important rather than social economic status. Okay, so let's end it. Let's go. Therefore,
social economic status is more important in shaping one's identity as compared to nationality, as especially in a country itself where most people are of the same nationality, the social economic status becomes more impactful. This is because people of different social economic status may see themselves as a different social class. especially the rich, who might see themselves as better than the poor. Thus, this may lead to a divide among a nation when people do not see themselves as a group of the same nationality, but as a different socioeconomic classes. Hence, socioeconomic status is much more important than nationality shaping one's identity.
You realize Japan, China, India, and US, and plus Indonesia, these are the four biggest, these are the four countries has the largest population in the world. So how are you going to define whether how many percent are rich social economic status or very low economic status? How can you make sure that they have equal opportunity for their citizens? It's really depending, this will depend on the social economic status, in my opinion. But well, Singapore will not really depend on social economic status because all of us are quite middle income. Most of us are all upper or middle income. Of course, there are some rich. I'm not saying there are not possible poor people here, but there's a possibility there are poor people in Singapore, but we do help them. So because I find that the nationality, remember just I mentioned about country and nations, okay, that bring about the nationality, the whole belief that the pink IC that we have, we are holding on, and the red passport that we have to show this is the nationality. But against like Singapore, it's not so much like nationality, but it's also our race as well to differentiate, right? So, whereas in China, you can say my nationality is Chinese. I'm from China, the Japanese, okay, the country, the nations that when Japan, that's the nation that went to World War II. Example, a country that comes together as what Shirley has give the definitions. So there's no right or wrong answer. Maybe tomorrow, not maybe tomorrow, you'll see Shirley answer about nationality and social economic status. Like for me, okay, guys, take notes. I still believe nationalities play a more important role to determine the social economic status because this nationality will come to the particular countries to eat a living, to make this place maybe their home. So they might give out their nationality and become one of them and part of the nationality. So it's not why some lower economic status will want to move out of the country because they want to seek a better greener pasture, a better opportunity. Why some rich people, like some of them I heard in Hong Kong, they are rich, but they are going to move out from Hong Kong to go to another country because they feel the system there is not fair to them because 没有，他们是一是香港是一国两制，对吗？一国两制，可是他们还是觉得，因为是 China Communist belief， and 可能他们的那一年代也许 they feel that， 因为他是给英国殖民地管的 British colony 管了太久了，可能被洗脑了，对吗？记得那
洗脑就是你知道以前香港人看到其他的来自中国人，就会有一种不由自主的高高在上的感觉。
对了，
就是那种感觉导致的。
到目前为止，我是觉得也是这样，很奇怪子健、一是子恒，全部都是500年前都是一家，也是中国，也是华人嘛。只是你们讲广东话太多一点嘛，对不对？
Wait, and the thing is, you know how at that period of time, even UK people they don't look down on Chinese, but Hong Kong people, which are ruled by England at that period of time, they look down on Chinese side. I don't get why.
And then 他们忘记是那些英国佬吃给我们吃鸦片
Yeah.
Funny And then they say, British people is very good. We like to drink high tea. FO 啦 ，FO， tell them FO 啦。Seriously 一是你明白吗？说是那个 nationality take over 还是 social economic status? To me Hong Kongers I need to speak to my Hong Kong friend Is it because 他们看的 economic status 比较珍贵的 nationality 呢？子健你明白吗？对吗？因为他们说 ，now 中国人来香港人都是来香港都是，哎呀，没有 very low class 的 ，no taste 的 ，emotional damage 的，你错了嘞。你看，如果 COVID 你看子恒，没有中国的 tourist 来香港完蛋，对吗？那个海什么公园海洋公园Okay, you know why not? 子健 my sis is in Disneyland working Okay. He's working there for 15 years. So my elder son was so nice. When he said, go and find your auntie there. Wow, straight away go there. My sister waiting for him. So I feel very VIP. Auntie Joe bring me around and walk around. Sure, right? And she's Singaporean. She's working there in Hong Kong for 15 years. But let's be honest, Yishu, not all Hong Kongers are like that. Okay? Majority 啦，对不对？就像我跟你讲我到目前为止，我还是不喜欢 for me you can scold me， 我还是觉得台湾暂时不要给中国。To me, because this one is very strict cut one. Taiwan the nationality 就是国民党 ，right? Democratic. China 是共产党 ，as of now， 对吗？只一是。So you see the two nationality, it's not nothing to do with social economic status already, correct 啦？如果你要比 social economic status 于是 and 子恒 and 子健，and 子健China 高可以可以压扁台湾的，对不对？So 这个就是 nationality 的问题了，于是。Okay, all along I feel that unless China start to change and modify, and honestly, after looking at what the US has done, I also feel very skeptical that Taiwan should get support from US. 局势会变的 ，OK? Remember 局势会变。So who knows after 10 years later maybe Uncle Raymond 60, 70 years old, maybe Taiwan the situation has changed. Taiwan may say, oh, maybe the next president say, no, I want to merge with China. I don't want to trust US. You never know. Look at nobody will know Russia will attack Ukraine. True not? Nobody will think that Russia will attack Ukraine at all. You see, things might change. Seriously, with now of IT technology, you never know. Seriously, 未雨绸缪这句话是真的。And thank you, Wang Kang, for your seriously, because of this essay, we can balloon out to many different things. Oh my goodness, it's 3:45 already. Shirley, are you there? Good, Shirley. To prove to you, I did mark your paper. Okay, Shirley, are you there? Can you see? Well, your handwriting is really good. Very nice. I hope this is really your handwriting. Just kidding. Okay, I marked already. To prove to you. But I'll go through tomorrow. Tomorrow, all of you, please ask Sita to come in. Right, he has been in and out. I hope he has learned something. If not, please tell him I do not have his contact number. Please ask him, even after the 10 days, if you got any questions, please ask me. You see, very good. This question break out into DERR. You see, she's very good in doing this. Hey, where's the questions? You see, like that. Okay, and then. Where's the question I want to show you? Give me a minute. Okay, 不见了。Then you see this one here? You see that? Zihan, you put them, then put that bracket, foreigners. Where's my? They'll tell you, hello, foreigners. Don't need proof? No, you got proof or why don't need proof? Proof means evidence or what you mean don't need proof? Or proof ma? You see, I prove to you, you did proof or why say I don't proof? Aiyo, well done. Okay, so tomorrow is the last day, and whoever please have not handed your homework, Zihan, Hui Ling, Yishi, please 意思啦，给我一点保护费了好吗？交一点保护费给我啦，也不要这样嘞哈。只见雪莉跟王康交很多保护费了，我收到我都排水了，对吧？只见不要这么 serious 嘞，呀，对呀，笑多一点，不要整天愁眉苦脸。